Hi guys, this is Joy Ani, scrapping in my own private Idaho, and today I am on day number 8 from Christy's Beautiful Life. Of course, I am now officially 10 days behind. I'm going to do this 2-page sketch, and I'm going to show you how I change it. So if you look at the plan, I always kind of do a dry fit before I come on. And I may add more things as I go along. But on this dry fit, you can see that in this sketch, they have the pictures going, not landscape, vertical. Vertical? Yes, vertical. But my pictures, I tried to crop them and print them that way, and it just did not work. So what I did was I just scooted mine. So this is what I did with my sketch. I rotated it. So one of the things that you can do with a sketch is when you're following it, you can rotate the sketch. So if you rotate that sketch, you can see that my design is really close to it. And then I have this page. I actually cut them apart to see if they looked good together. So this is what I did. I rotated the left side so that my pictures would go from being so they could be landscape, because that's what I had my pictures for. So let's go ahead and get started on this. And I'm going to look at the left side, and I'm going to leave it upside down so I'll know what I'm doing. I try to follow the sketches fairly closely. So the first thing that I'm going to do is you can see that she has added some stars. Now my stars are going to be in different places than hers because hers was this way. So my stars are going to be up in this top panel and off to the side a little bit. And this paper was perfect. It has candy, and our theme was trick or treat, trick or retreat. And so I'm going to do a random stamp with these stars, and I call these, I'm using this oxide ink because and mowed lawn. So a sweet little story about this. So anyone that knows me knows I am really obsessed with garage sales. There's nothing makes me happier, which is funny because I absolutely hate to shop. But if you say garage sale, I'm all about it. So I'm going to have a few. So that's where she's had her stars. And I call this star, some call it the wonky star. It actually reminds me of when, being a teacher, you put the star, you drew a star on the kids' paper. That's what this one kind of reminds me of. So I'm kind of putting these around, and then I'm trying to make it more like a visual triangle. Some of these might be covered up, but I'm okay with that. I'm going to do one a little off, because some of us are a little off. And I can always add more if that's not enough. So this collection is called Got Candy, and they have some really cute, I'll show you the sticker sheet, and I do have some of this paper pack left from my Close to My Heart days. So it's $10 with the sticker sheet, and it's six sheets of paper. So you can visit me on my business page, Joy Ani, scrapping in my own private Idaho, if you want to have this sticker sheet. I did take the sticky off so that I could make sure that I wanted how I wanted it. And I'm trying to decide, I might have it set right on the edge. I could have it set like this. Let's try that. And so I think the design of this one was more of a mixed media, and I didn't do mixed media because I had the perfect paper. So I went ahead, and actually I'm using up my scraps. So I did not actually even cut into a 12 by 12 piece of paper. This was leftovers that I had. So I'm going to take my title off, and I added my little spider to my cluster. This was a title that my friend Tiffany made, and for those of you who were at the retreat, I forgot to bring these, but I will post on the retreat site, and I'll get your address and send it to you. So this scrap it is 3 by 9 and 9, so it's 3 by 9, and I'm going to place it 1 inch down. 3 by 9, and I was going to have this narrower one be on the other side, but then I switched it. So, and that's the beauty of kind of playing around with it. I don't know how to edit, so that's why I don't. One of these days I will get smart and do that. I've been watching videos on how to do that, but it hasn't happened yet. But it will. Retirement has just begun. Life is, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to put this one down. Oops, I need to put it down a little bit heavier than that. Okay, so I got these, oh, my inks. I might have to come down lower. Let me see. So let me put this one back. This one goes over here, and this one goes over here. I'm trying to make things touch because it's more pleasing to the eye if things touch. And then I'm going to put this, and I need to pop dot this up, and I don't know. Yeah, that, you know, I'm happy with that. I'm super happy with that. I'm going to move that up a little bit. And then this is going to come. Yes, I'm liking how that looks. So the distressed oxide ink that I got, there was a garage sale, and there was a sweet little lady that was going into needing more assisted care, and her granddaughter was selling her stuff, and so she had beautiful. I'd used a few. Close to My Heart introduced us to the oxide inks, and so it was great. They had some colors that I didn't have, and so but the girl was telling me that as she was selling her grandma's things, she said, I kept every card my grandma ever made. So that should be an encouragement to those of us who take the time to try to make a day special for our kids. Okay, so I am using her stuff in good health. Okay, and I'm going to put this at 10. I'm going to sneak this under. These I trimmed a little bit, as much as I could, because I wanted there to be a little bit of a gap. So this is a retreat I host 2 a year, and so this was the first time I was retired, so I had a little bit of time, so I did our fun little theme thing. I am so punny at times. I'm going to pop this up, and you'll notice that we had shirts on. My friend Tiffany made those as well. She's uber talented. I always come up with harebrained ideas, and then I say something like, oh, we could do that, and by we, I mean Tiffany. So here we go. I love that, and that turned out so cute. So do I need some more stars? I think I do. I think I'm going to put Maybe a black one. Maybe a black star here. I don't want to get too carried away. I do kind of like to have the idea of this, well, I'm going to do a triangle with spider webs because I have a spider web here. I'm going to have a spider web at the bottom. I cut this one in half because, you know, the rule of 3. I am not the best. Oh, I like that. Shall we put... I kind of want that leaf on there. I might fussy around with that a little bit. So that is our left side. Now let's do our right side. Got to make sure it all lines up. So with the right side, if you look at the right side, the stars are down here and kind of in here, but I have candy, so I might try to do a triangle with a few things up in the front. So I'm going to just go ahead and do my random stamping first. Okay, and I have my little, I had my spider web on there. I was just trying to see. Okay, so now I'm going to do, I'll do some stamping down here. I love those little stars, and I love how the oxide inks will. I'm going to put one over here. I know a lot of those are going to be covered up. I'm just kind of over here. I might put one right up here, and then remember we can always add more as we go along. And this is my other little wonky doodle star. I thought about doing candy, but the sketch had stars and they look so cute on there. And this, oh, I forgot to tell you, so this sketch is by Deb Talbrod. It is part of Christy's Beautiful Life, which is a 30-day sketch, and it's a sketch a day. So many people are on day number 18, but I am on the slow boat, and I am on day 8, and I would just encourage you, these are great sketches. Just keep plugging along. You'll get them done. Last time it took me, it was July, and it took me all the way into, I believe I was done in September. Okay, so this one, I want to make sure that it's lined up, because nothing is worse than lining up. And this one was a scrap that I had in there, and it was 9 by, I think it's 9 by 9. Yes, this is a 9 by 9. And I'm going to put it on the edge. I like them when they meet up like that. I'm not for sure why I do it that way, but I do. I love this paper packet, and it's perfect for the theme I have going here. So we had so much fun, and I gave each of the ladies that were attending, they got a box. And so I'm also doing, in addition to doing a sketch a day, I am doing a treat a day, which is like a treat that you can make with your grandkids or whomever. And a lot of them are Cricut cuts, but they got a box, and so they're following along, and they can make a treat a day, although some of them, I finished them like at the retreat. Oh, see how that's hanging over? That will not do. So instead, I think I'm going to lightly put this down, and I'm going to slide it over. It's not the best way to do it, but when you're dealing with scraps and things, you just do what you got to do. This little fun thing at the bottom is actually a Kiwi Lane, and I got it where's my favorite place to get my scrapbook supplies besides Stampin' Up! And close to my heart? I go to garage sales, so I highly recommend them. And I got this at a garage sale, and it was actually, so I live in Caldwell, Idaho, and Kiwi Lane is a small little scrapbooking company. I don't know how small it is. It might be. It's actually pretty good size. They have cute stuff, and they have these templates. I'll show you one. And they were having a garage sale, and they were selling a whole bunch of stuff, and they were just loose ones. This is an a la carte curly. It's retired, so they're selling the retired stuff because I believe they moved their office from Middleton, Idaho to someplace else. Can't remember where. Anyway, I got this one, and it was perfect. So yeah. I'm going to put that right on here. And voila. I think and they were super cheap. There was a big box. It was so funny. So I showed up, and you know you're a crazy scrapbooker when you show up at a garage sale and you know 10 of the people standing there. We had a party. The owner of Kiwi Lane was there, and she was hanging out with us, and it was fun. We had a great time. All right. Okay. And then I had to add it to my stash, of course. And this one, oh, so these two go to the edge. I forget what I'm doing here. Let's look at our sketch again. So this is our right side. And it's a 4x5, but I did not want to cut off my friend Laura or my friend Rochelle. So I am just going to go ahead and I made it a 4x6. We had a very nice time. We always have such a good time. I'm going to put that right there. My pictures aren't lining up, but I am not. As long as my papers and all that line up. I could add more candy and more stars. And I have these cute little acrylic stars somewhere in there. But now that I'm 10 days behind, I'm thinking at some point I should try to catch up. So what I will do is I will place my journal because I have a lot to say. I have some other pictures. I want to collect another picture. I'll do another layout. I want to do a layout on the bear that was spotted. Even no one got a picture of the bear, but we did. It was a funny story, and I feel like I need to document it. So this is my layout. I hope you will like and subscribe to my channel, and I hope you find this helpful. And you know, I'm looking at this, and this one's it's screaming at me, I need a star. So I'm going to put one off like that. Put one here. Put one here. I'm going to put this off to the side and put one up here, I think. Any place else you see that needs to be... I didn't put any down on the bottom, and I think I'm okay with that, but you know, the stars are in the sky. I think I need a couple more black ones. Just kind of random. It's way more difficult to be random than you think there would be. Like, oh, random. I am probably one of the most random people you'll ever meet, and yet when I go to do stuff like this, it's hard for me to be random. Okay, now it's time to walk away from the page. So I hope once again we will see you tomorrow or whenever I happen to get the next video done. Talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.